Look at your garden the next time you walk out before sunrise. Every leaf is soaking wet. Every spiderweb is carrying more water than a glass from your kitchen tap. Every blade of grass is dripping. Your plants already know something you've been forgetting. And today, we're going to remember it together. Right now, the air is full of an invisible ocean. An ocean of water suspended right above your head, waiting to be harvested for your survival. Here's what most gardeners quietly deal with every summer. The well gets low, the rain doesn't come. The water bill spikes every July, you're hand-watering every evening and watching your crops stress out. If you're trying to grow food seriously, water is always the constraint. It's the wall most never climb. It doesn't matter how rich your compost is. Without reliable water, you're always one dry spell away from loss. If you can't water affordably, you're just renting your success, and that's a dangerous game for a homesteader. One garden thrives, while the other dies. The difference isn't the soil, it's the knowledge of the sky. Most gardeners are fighting the climate. The masters of the soil learn to work with it. Without a hidden system, you're just waiting for the next crisis to wipe you out. Don't be that gardener. But here's what the industry won't tell you. The air around your garden right now is carrying water. Not a little, a staggering amount. Scientists estimate the atmosphere holds more than all the rivers combined. It's just suspended up there, invisible, waiting. Your plants have always known how to work with this. They evolved in a world before hoses. Traditional cultivars were selected for their ability to drink the fog. We bred that wisdom into our crops for thousands of years, and then we simply forgot to use it ourselves. In the Andes, the Canary Islands, and the deserts of Morocco, the sky has always been a well. Civilizations were built on the moisture of the air, and today we're bringing that tech to your backyard. The air is a resource you've been walking through every day. It's time to start tapping into it. Let's talk science. There is a temperature called the dew point. It's the magic threshold of survival. When a surface drops below that temperature, water vapor has nowhere to go except out. It has to condense. It becomes liquid. It becomes water you can collect. This happens on every leaf in your garden, every night. Look at a spiderweb. That's not just art. That's a working atmospheric water harvester. The geometry of the web, thousands of fibers, creates points where air slows down and gives up its moisture. A spider figured out millions of years ago what engineers are only now building in secret labs. It's called biomimicry, and it's the key to growing food in an increasingly thirsty world. Gravity pulls each droplet down to a central point. It's a passive, zero-energy machine. You've seen this on a glass of ice water. Now, imagine scaling that principle to your whole garden. Every clear night, as temperatures drop, surfaces in your garden cool and pull moisture from the sky. If you've ever wondered where all that 6 a.m. water came from, now you know. The air is your well. The only question is whether you're collecting it or letting it go to waste. Today, we change that. I want to show you how to create an atmospheric harvester scaled specifically for your homestead. No electricity, no pumps, no cost. This is real infrastructure you can build in an afternoon. You need shade cloth mesh, the kind you likely already have. If not, it's $5 at any center. The key is weave density. You want a fine mesh. More contact points mean more water for your soil. Fine weave catches more particles of vapor. It's a net for an ocean of invisible water. Think of it like a drumhead. You want consistent tension across the entire surface. No sags, no gaps. Stretch it tight. Every intersection is a potential gallon of water over a season. Don't be lazy. Here's the mistake. Do not lay this flat. Flat is failure. You need a tilt of 20 degrees. That tilt lets gravity pull every droplet down into the gutter waiting below while you sleep. 4 feet by 3 feet. Simple, effective, and ready for work. Zip tie the corners and you're set. It needs to hold its shape when the wind picks up. This is a passive machine. Build it once, use it forever. Flat means evaporation, angled means harvest. It's the difference between a dry garden and an oasis. Now let's talk about where to put this sky well. You're looking for the breath of the night. Positioning is everything. You need to catch the wind that moves when the rest of the world is still. Prevailing winds at 2 a.m. are your target. Find the flow and you find the water, every single night. Air moving through the mesh, not around it. That's how you maximize your yield and your resilience. The air is a river. You just need to build the dam, a dam made of mesh and physics. It's a tiny victory, multiplied 1,000 times across your frame. That's the secret to the hidden system. Face it into the prevailing nighttime breeze. Walk your garden at dusk. Pay attention to the flow. You want air moving through the mesh, not around it. It's a filter for the lifeblood of the sky. Get it elevated. 18 inches off the ground makes a real difference. Air at soil level is a desert. Above, it's an ocean. Mount it where the morning sun doesn't hit it first. Keep it cool as long as you can to prevent evaporation. Position it so you can walk out at dawn and pour that fresh, cool sky water directly onto your crops. Think integration. A short tube can run directly into a rain barrel. From there, gravity handles the rest. No pumps needed. You're adding a free, consistent supplement that runs every single night without you doing a thing. True freedom. It's not about replacing the tap. It's about building a system that doesn't need it, layer by layer, shot by shot. This is how you grow abundance where others find scarcity. You look where they don't. You harvest the invisible. The midday sun is your enemy. The night sky is your ally. Choose your side wisely. While you sleep, your machine is working. It's a 24-hour cycle of production. Most people miss it. You won't. Catch the sky, feed the soil, survive anything. That's the promise of the hidden system. What can you expect? A liter a night in moderate humidity. That's a raised bed watered for free every night. In humid zones, those numbers double or triple. The more air moves, the more water you win. It's simple math. Scale to 15 feet and you're talking meaningful gallons. Free, reliable, and completely under your control. It's a free contribution to your growing system every single morning, regardless of the utility company. The sky is your resource. Once you tap into it, the limitations of your climate dissolve. You grow when others can't. Maintain your yields when the heat peaks. This is how you win the long-term game of self-sufficiency. Flowers, food, and future. It all starts with the moisture in the air. Tapping in is a revolutionary act. This is the future of gardening. Low-tech, high yield, and zero input. That's the harvest cipher way. Atmospheric water is clean, but in urban areas, the mesh picks up particulates. You need a filter. A $3 filter handles this in minutes. Inverted bottle, charcoal, and sand. That's it. Particulates gone. Activated charcoal and fine sand. Layer them up. Pour your sky water through. Simple, effective, pure. It's ready for your most sensitive seeds. Watch your success rates climb as you feed them the water they evolved for. Sensitive starts need soft water. No chlorine, no heavy minerals. Just pure sky water and pure potential. You're not just watering, you're nurturing. You're giving them a chance in a world that's getting drier. If you boil it, it's ready for you too. In a survival situation, your mesh becomes your lifeline. Independence is the ultimate taste. Pure water from the clear air. You can't put a price on that. This wisdom is ancient. The Inca built specific stone structures to harvest the mountain fog. They channeled fog to their terraced gardens, building life in places that should have been dead. Knowledge is survival. In Morocco, villagers still use large mesh panels to capture fog roll-in. They call them fog catchers. Appropriate name. From Chile to Ethiopia, this isn't fringe. This is the oldest water-gathering method on the planet. Reclaimed. This knowledge just moved to the margins when the municipal grid took over. It's time to bring it home. You're joining a lineage of growers who understand the sky is a resource, a permanent, free, shared resource. Feel the weight of history in your hands. You're building what the masters of the past already perfected. Where there is air, there is hope. Where there is mesh, there is water. This is the truth of the hidden system. Here's the broader strategy. Rain barrels for the storms, mulch for the heat, collectors for the night, layers of autonomy. These aren't competing methods. They are layers. Each one handles a different part of the equation of your survival. Reduce your dependencies, build resilience. The more layers you add, the more your garden thrives on its own terms. For seed starting, sky water is the gold standard. Pure, soft, and rich in the energy of the atmosphere. Perfect. You're starting a practice that pays off more every season. Learn your local winds. Optimize your placement. Thrive. The sky is full of life-giving water. It's time you stopped letting it drift away. It's time to bring it home now. Precision is the difference between a garden and an ecosystem. Be precise, be self-sufficient, be a master. The system is invisible until you build it. Then, it's the most powerful thing in your yard. Don't wait. Build. Every week, we go deep on the skills that matter. Real, functional homesteading. Field-tested, zero BS survival. Hit the subscribe button. Join a community of growers who are taking their food security into their own hands. Join us. Next week, we look at zero water companion planting, strategies to reduce the need for water in the first place. Be ready. Walk out at dawn tomorrow, look at the dew on everything, and know that from now on, that water belongs to you. Go. Your garden is begging for this water. The sky is full of it. It's time to remember what we forgot. Take action. Self-sufficiency isn't a destination. It's a practice. It starts with one afternoon and $10. Build your sky well. Watch the growth, feel the independence. This is the realist way. I'm Rex, and I'll see you in the garden. Take care, and don't forget, the ocean is above you. Harvest it.